Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of Liquor I Don't Even Know Her. Today we are going to try the bottom of the barrel Fortified Wines, I guess is the polite name for them, also known as bum wines or street wines. These we selected from the website bumwines.com. Hasn't been updated in a while. They have 5 listed. We found 4 of the 5. We'll get into the 5th one shortly. I am joined once again by
Toby Funk.
And you remember from Toby from multiple videos that you, I'm sure, loved and adored, and based on the comments. And so today we are going to try these fortified wines. Now the difference between this and real wine, well, there's multiple differences, but the key difference is that this is fortified, so it has a higher alcohol content. And so we are going to try these 4 wines today. So we're going to, and I use the term wine very, very loosely.
I mean, what did you go through to find these?
I went through hell to find these. Most large cities have regulations that don't allow you to sell them within the city because they are popularized by, what's a nice word for it? They want to keep them off the street because they're generally regarded as cheap, high alcohol content wines, and they want to get rid of problems with alcoholism on the streets. And so, so downtown Portland, you cannot find this anywhere, and I managed to find this in a grocery store. The way Oregon works is, in Oregon, you buy your wine and beer at a grocery store, and you buy your other alcoholic beverages in a liquor store. And in order to
liquor store,
right,
liquor store,
and in order to sell wine and beer, some places just have like some chips or something on a rack, which qualifies them as a grocery, so they can sell wine and beer. And so, first on our hit parade is Richard's Wild Irish Rose. This apparently the flavor is red, so it doesn't have any enhanced flavoring. These used to be just grape flavored or wine flavored, I guess, but they've gone to add different flavorings in some of these over the years. Second on our list is MD 2020, which is affectionately known as Mad Dog 2020, and this one is strawberry and kiwi flavored, which I mean,
that's just it's all wrong.
It's wrong from the start. Yeah. And then we have Cisco, which is strawberry flavored, which I wonder if that tastes like Boone's Farm. But I think
it's very close.
But I think Boone's Farm has a lower alcohol content,
it's
right?
So it's more of a family wine.
Yeah. Hey kids. And then last but maybe least, I mean, who knows, is Thunderbird, and this doesn't have any flavor listed, so it just says
white.
Yeah, white, and that's the color and probably the flavor as well. And so, what's the word?
Thunderbird.
What's the price?
That's the word. $1 twice.
Oh, look at this!
Oh my gosh!
Wow. Okay, well, that's
how much did you pay?
That's quality. Okay. So here's the really strange thing. You would think, because these are popular with people on the street who want a quick buzz, you would think that these would be cheap, and they used to be. They used to be cheap. But some of these bottles were like $5. Mm-hmm. And if you think about it, $2 Chuck, which is the Charles Shaw wine that you can get at Trader Joe's, is now like $3 Chuck.
Yeah.
But still, even cheaper than some of these. Okay, so typically we would have done 5 wines, and the 5th wine, which is listed on BumWine's site, is Night Train. And I looked everywhere for Night Train, and in most of the places I went to find it, people would say, I'm not familiar with Night Train. I don't know what Night Train is. I've never heard of Night Train. I'm like, how could you not have heard of Night Train? It's probably the most famous of these. And so I sent a letter to Ian J. Gallo, who were the makers of Night Train, and they sent me a very nice letter. And Toby, would you like to read the letter that they sent back to me?
Sure. It is from the our Acosta of the customer care representative. Dear Valentino, very personalized, very nice. Thank you for contacting us. We are pleased to know you've enjoyed our Night Train Express.
Enjoyed is a very generous.
And then it starts out with, unfortunately, and I'm sure your heart's sunk at this point in time, Night Train Express has been discontinued. Over the years, we've tried to keep up with the changing tastes of our customers. And as more and more people indicated desire for different flavors, we found it wasn't feasible to continue to produce it. Okay. At the present time, we don't make a similar product similar in flavor. We are
Thank you,
sorry-
E&J Gala.
We are sorry to disappoint you. So they will just have to continue to make the gallon jugs of wine with the little loop on it that you can like hook with your elbow.
But we thought that was very nice that that they did send that back to us, and so so thank you to E&J Gallo for the nice letter, and for letting us know that we could stop looking for nitrate because we're not going to find it anywhere, unless we want to pay like $100 on eBay or something. So Toby, what do you want to start with?
Let's just go a little left to right.
Okay, but let's do this. Since these are going to have like fruit flavors to them, let's do those afterwards because that might.
You're worried about your palate.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because so to cleanse our palate in between, we got some crackers. So these are like like the ones you get at the 7-Eleven and stuff. I get some ketchup packets and some of those little creamers too, but I don't think we're going to need those. So so we'll use those crackers to cleanse our
I
palate.
was thinking more of like maybe a boiling hot pocket to sear the inside of my mouth.
Well, that might work. Yeah. Then we won't taste any of this.
Exactly.
So okay, so let's start with the wine flavored ones first. Let's start with the light one. We'll go with the Thunderbird, and then go to the Richard's Wild Irish Rose red flavor, and then maybe the strawberry, and then end up with this whatever this is.
And now none of these have been opened.
Correct. We're going to unscrew the cap and allow it to
I was going to ask you,
breathe.
do you have the corkscrew, right? You've got the corkscrew.
Right. Yeah. So we're going to unscrew the cap and allow it to breathe, or at least try to resuscitate it, and let's get started. So we'll start with Thunderbird.
It is chilled, right?
It is best served chilled. All these are best served chilled, and when they say best served chilled, you best listen.
Keep going. Let it breathe.
I am not filling these glasses up. It's just not going to happen.
So we're supposed to volatilize the esters here?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It has kind of to me it has kind of a bouquet of rotting pears, right?
It's rubbing alcohol. It literally is rubbing alcohol.
It has that edge to it. It
Yeah.
does have that edge to it. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's really syrupy. Why is it syrupy?
Does this have
This is a wine. Why is it syrupy?
Does it have a flavor? There is a flavor.
Sugar. It
It-
doesn't
it's-
taste like white grapes.
No, it's pear-like, like rotten pear-like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the smell was pretty accurate as far as the taste goes.
Yeah.
There's notes of soap.
I will have to say it tastes better than it smells.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I think, but it could be because
It tastes nothing like wine. Nothing whatsoever.
it's a fruit wine. So it's kind of like what you get if you're going to buy wine in the Midwest.
So you think maybe it's got like mixed apple and
Whatever, what is wine? Any fruit that rots.
I am getting
Right?
I am
So-
getting I'm seriously getting pear notes in
Yeah.
there, but like bad pears.
I don't think anyone's has used the word notes with this wine like ever. So
Yeah, so that's it's syrupy.
Yeah.
I mean like you getting that sugary syrup kind of quality to it?
yeah, it scratches on the way too. So it's
Well done.
bye bye.
And though the most sommeliers don't recommend rinsing, well, we have to.
I got that.
All right, so that was pleasant.
Let's cleanse the palate now.
Right. And these are Zesta crackers, in case they want an endorsement.
All right. Either this or some of that.
Those are
new,
pretty damn neutral.
Some of that peanut butter Oreos that they now have on.
Mhm.
We can do that. Okay, yeah, that's good.
All right.
I'm cleansed.
Now let's go to the Richard's Wild Irish Rose. This has been around a long time. Their bottles changed a little bit. They used to have a nicer bottle. I mean, it used to be like, I don't want to say engraved, but There was some work to the bottle. Ooh, it's not as pungent as the Thunderbird.
I did forget to bring the matches to see if we can actually light it on fire.
Oh, that's a excellent.
A good science experiment.
Yeah.
It's definitely not as strong as the.
No, it doesn't have a strong. It doesn't have a strong alcohol smell.
This is a what percentage? Same percentage.
Is
Alcohol
it?
17%.
17%. You don't smell it as much though.
17%.
You don't smell it as much though. I mean, I don't think the alcohol.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
It's gotta be good. There's just not a lot going on there.
It has it's sort of like a muted fine cough syrup. I don't know if I can pin it down to a certain cough syrup.
It's just not. It's. I don't know.
I almost get cherry. I almost get like cherry from that.
There's cherry, like
Yeah.
the cough syrup, but it's just not. It's very bland.
It almost tastes like there's some smoke there. Like it was smoked in oak barrels as opposed to like 50-gallon drums.
Oh, I thought you meant then there were a lot of people around smoking while
Maybe.
flicking their cigarettes into the vat while they were making it, maybe?
Yeah, it's not as sweet, not as syrupy as the other one. It's I almost get some smoky taste, and there's definitely a cherry taste to it and everything. So it's not bad. It's like a cherry cough syrup.
I think you could easily down an entire bottle of this in one sitting.
Maybe you could easily down an entire bottle of that, but I guarantee after the first like glass or so.
All right. So if you're interested in a subtle experience, yeah.
So far.
So far.
Yeah, so far. So compared to this guy. All right. So now we're on to the Cisco, and I have to tell you, I haven't had Cisco before either. Never had Cisco.
It looks like something you just buy in a generic off of like in a dollar store, actually. Could you couple that with the dollar ribeye that you did that one time?
We'll find out. So back when I was younger, it's like the cheap lines was like Matus or what was it, Lancer's Rosé, the one that came in that stoneware bottle.
Yeah. Anything rosé, you can put anything in front of
Sure.
rosé, and it was the best.
And this is strawberry. It's thick. I mean, look at the viscosity of this. It's actually
The color,
thick.
it's almost glowing. Cheers. This is cool. This is like Kool-Aid.
It smells like it, doesn't it? I have a feeling it's gonna.
17% alcohol. That must be the minimum required alcohol.
Is this one as well?
Yeah. That must be the minimum required alcohol for a home wine.
It tastes like. It tastes like somebody left out fruit punch for about a week.
What does this smell like? It smells like a
wine punch.
like a fruity hard candy. You know?
Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Rancher. That is a Jolly Rancher. It's a liquid Jolly Rancher.
It is very candy-like. This one's also really sweet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But it's thick, isn't it?
It is thicker, and it's the color. I don't know. It's kind of just glows, but literally, did you get this in the dollar store, or was this?
No. I think the dollar store might have better wines.
Bottled by a Cisco wine, of course. And, yeah.
Well, if it's bottled by a well-known winery, they're not going to put their name on the label. Even Gala didn't put their name on the label for Nitro.
No, this is.
It is very candy-like,
Yeah,
and not in a good way.
No,
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like if Jolly Ranchers used like sorbitol or that like artificial sweetener. It's kind of like that.
So would you consider this a dessert wine?
Only if I wanted to get somebody out of my house real quickly. That are like,
a way to, hey, there you go, way to end the night quickly.
oh yeah. Wow. Okay, that wasn't pleasant.
That was worse than Thunderbird.
Yeah, and I don't have high hopes on this. The Mad Dog.
Oh well, that's just the classic. I mean, it's pardon me while I.
Well, and again, I was going to say that these aren't cheap. They used to be cheap, but these aren't cheap. And like if you wanted a real wine experience, just go with the $2 Chuck.
This one's foggy.
It is. It looks like there's like bits of like fruit
There could be
stuff in there.
suspended fruit. Mm.
It's also more opaque,
That's
harder to see through.
again, more on the subtle variety.
It doesn't even smell as strong. It's more fruity, but it doesn't smell. You don't get as much of the fruit smell as you did with the Cisco.
I'll pair it with the. So far, I've got these two grouped together. Yep, the two fruity ones, and then the two subtle.
Make sure that those caps are on tight so they don't escape and kill somebody.
Too subtle yet alluring.
If we spill it on the floor, it's probably going to eat through like alien blood. Cheers.
Oh, horrible!
To me, this tastes watered down.
That one literally goes scratching all the way down. It's like clawing, saying, "I'm not going down there." No.
It doesn't taste like fruit. And there's two kinds of fruit in here, and I can't taste either one of them.
It's just no. And that is a 17%.
Strawberry and
13%. Well, there you go. They put the emphasis on the fruit.
But this really tastes watered down. I'm not. Yeah, it's not. It's not what you would call pleasant. Well, that was. All right. Let's rank these. Okay, so I'm probably going to say that the Richard's Wild Irish Rose is like my top one. The top of the bottom.
This is all
the top of the bottom.
relative. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got the two fruity ones over here, and then we got the two more subtle,
Yeah.
sophisticated ones over
Yeah.
here.
Now, so I'm gonna put on the top the Richard's Wild Irish Rose, and I'm gonna put on the bottom the Cisco. And the reason I'm not gonna put this on the bottom is because if it had as strong a taste as the Cisco, it would be worse. But fortunately, it tasted watered down, and I think that was its saving grace. So for me, Richard's Irish Rose on the top and Cisco on the bottom. What about you?
Yeah, I would say that I guess I enjoyed the Thunderbird experience the best because this, although it probably tastes the most tame of them, this one just attacked you from all angles, all senses.
So it's like a roller coaster ride.
And I enjoy that level of aggressiveness.
Okay, so if you really like an aggressive level, here's what we're gonna do.
Oh, okay. We're gonna a little wapatui here. Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, we're gonna make some disco punch.
Okay. Are we just going all
Yeah.
around? All right.
Not too much.
And you're gonna drink all of that too.
Like hell. Oh, did we do this?
Not yet. Not yet.
All right, here we go. Cheers.
They're literally having a rumble fight in there.
Yeah. They're like gods in there.
You know, that actually tastes the best of them.
It does. It's weird because the ones that had any kind of real flavor, that kind of flavor gets brought out. And the muted ones kind of mellow it. But
so the one that just jumps out at me though, it's the Cisco. It's the Jolly Rancher.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's there. So.
Yeah, but it's watered down in this, so it's a little bit more muted, and I think better.
So actually, there's your solution.
If you're going to be stupid enough to go get these wines and everything, is just make a punch. Just pour them all together and mix them together and everything, and it'll be a little bit easier going down, and maybe even easier coming back up. Okay, so Fortified Wines, Street Wines, Bum Wines, whatever you want to call them. We tried them, you can try them too, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.